everyone, I'm Julie and welcome to Sauvie Island Lavender Farm. Now, have you ever heard of the three main types of lavender, the Spanish, English, and French? Do you know what kind you have planted in your garden or what you would like to plant in your garden? Well, today we're going to take a quick look at those three main types, learn about the differences and some of the uses for those lavenders, and you will be able to identify what you have in your garden, or when you go to the store, you'll be able to identify what is what in the store because it doesn't always say on the tag. So let's get cracking. All right, now when you hit the big box store or your local nursery, most of the time they're just going to have a tag on the plant that says lavender. Doesn't matter if it's English or French or Spanish, it's just going to say lavender. Well, let me show you our first type, which is the Spanish. This is typically the very first lavender that you'll see blooming in your garden and the very first one that they'll sell in a nursery. It is, I call them like little pineapple shaped flowers with bracts coming out of the top that look like butterfly wings. They come in all different colors. They're not super fragrant, but let me tell you, this is an excellent landscape plant. If you have a place to fill that doesn't need a whole lot of water, gets at least 80% sunlight during the day, this is the ticket for you. It's going to bloom a couple of times throughout the season, starting in late spring and then again in the summer. The only tricky thing with the Spanish lavender is you need to be very diligent about trimming it, and stay tuned for more videos because I'm going to show you how to trim lavender in the future. All right, so here is the Spanish lavender. Think pineapples with butterfly wings. The next one is an awesome lavender if you want to try making your own lavender teas, or if you want to experiment with lavender shortbread cookies. It's a very versatile plant. It has a super flavor. No matter which variety you pick in this type, you will be happy with it in the kitchen for cooking. It also is a great one for crafting with, and it comes in amazing amounts of colors besides purple. So this is it, my little baby here. You can see how the stems are a lot shorter and it doesn't have quite as much foliage as the Spanish one did. The Spanish one had leaves going all the way up the stems. This has leaves just coming about part way up. Typically on an English lavender, you're going to have a height of the flower stems of about, maximum around 16 to 18 inches. This is a more compact lavender, whereas the Spanish one can get big and sprawl on you. That's why it's so important to trim. This one stays a little bit more compact. It's perfect for containers. And like I say, it comes in a wide variety of colors, different shades of purple. I can even find these in white, pink, and green, if you can believe it. You can tell an English lavender because of its shorter stature. It also has squatty flower spikes on it, and it is very, very, very fluffy. You can see how fluffy that is, you see? All right, so this one is the English lavender. Now the last type that you're gonna find in your nursery is the big guy. Look at how tall this is, people. This is the French lavender. Now, French lavenders are hybrid lavenders. They are bred with the intent of getting as much aroma out of them as possible. It has a higher content of oil in it. Grosso lavender, I'm sure everyone's heard of that. That's what this one is probably the most fragrant one that I grow in our lavender field. And you can tell a French lavender super easy by its shape. Look at how tall these flower spikes are. Some of them can be well over 2 feet tall. The flower spikes, if you look at them, they're long, they're thin, and I had one variety that had a flower spike of about 6 inches. The Grosso lavender like this one, the flower spike will get to be about 3 to 4 inches long. Also comes in a wide variety of colors, your French lavenders do, but a super easy way to tell when you go into your yard or into the store if this is a French or an English lavender is about 20% of the flower stems are going to be bifurcated. That means it looks like a pitchfork. You see it has 2 little shoots coming off the side and the main stem in the center. All right, if you see that, you know you have a French lavender. What you do with French lavenders, they make excellent flower bouquets. I ship these all across the country. The buds stay on really tight. Believe it or not, they get all the way across the country with very little buds falling off. And it's an awesome crafting one. So if you want to put together, because the buds stick so tight on it, if you want to put together like a wreath for the springtime, or something special, sachet bags, because of the higher oil content, it naturally has more camphor oil in it, which helps keeps the moths away from your woolies and makes everything smell great in the underwear drawer. So it's a very versatile plant. Not so great for cooking with because of that higher camphor content. It can make your food taste a little medicine-y, but it is, in a pinch, I'll use it. It works. All right. So there you have it. The 3 main types of lavender. French, long and lean and bifurcated. English, perfect for container pots, shorter in stature, beautiful colors. This is going to bloom before the French does. The French always blooms about 2 weeks later. And of course, your Spanish lavender. Excellent landscape plant, especially in, all of them need good drainage soil, but rocky areas, places in your garden that don't need a whole lot of water. All right, there you have it. The 3 main types of lavender. Go out to your garden if you don't know what you have out there. Now you can at least get it down to these 3 types. And let me tell you, all of this information you will find down below in the comment section. I'm not going to leave you hanging. And you'll also find a link down there to my Lavender Grower's Guide. It's absolutely free. You can download it if you want. It has tons of information on the best way to grow lavender in your garden. I want to thank you all for watching me. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I would love to share more lavender growing and cooking and crafting videos with you. So why not subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when the next video comes out. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.